Hey everyone, we're back with some more Fake Grand Order. I took a little break since the last episode. There's a whole lot of talking. I also got tempted to using some quartz to go for Skahawk. I didn't get her. Yeah. Now I the Ardor that corrupts the stars 2. Yeah, so I did look it up. The boss is 11-3, I think. So we got a while. I think I know what's gonna happen this arc. So we're gonna try to set up the summoning circles. Our Aphrodite comes in and is like, "Oh, you can't do that. That's evil." And Koyanskaya probably is gonna do some beastie things. I think your thing is she isn't a beast, but she could be, based off what you said to Aphrodite and just what I know in general. Initiating God Destroyer Alliance. Base underground transfer. Huh? We're removing the entire race? Yeah, why? They can do that? Oh, everything's shaking. Is this what riding an elevator's like? Has she never ridden one? This place was originally an all-purpose maintenance vehicle for the underground infrastructure. You know, the kind that goes around fixing whatever needs it. We could also walk along the underground corridors, but they're really hard to navigate and take forever. Of course, if you're willing to spend a few days to get to our destination, it could work. What do you want to do? Yeah, I'll just take this. Yeah, let's not even bother with walking. Good call. Said sister and I won't even be able to contact you in the East District if we stayed here. Anyway, it shouldn't take us long to get there at this rate. Just be careful you don't lose your footing. And I never would even thought to try moving this entire place. Seems like it's an old hat to you guys, but Olympian tech is pretty amazing to me. It's Atlantis, not Olympus. Oh. So this is tech made by the gods who opposed the current Olympian ones. Atlantean, I mean. That's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true. Say our ancestors originally came to Olympus from the continent of Atlantis about 10,000 odd years ago. That's also why we think the second Machia may have played a part in Atlantis' destruction. Fortunately, we don't know anything for sure, so all the records pertaining to that time were lost long ago. Well, yeah, they talked about how the continent of Atlantis? It got sunk? That's right. It's believed to be a continent that once existed in the Atlantic Ocean. I believe the word used is sundered. It's one of the proper human history's most well-known legends. It was once a prosperous empire rich in natural resources. Over time, its people lost all respect for the gods and the rule of law. So the gods punished them by flooding the entire empire and sinking the continent into the sea. At least, that's how the ancient Greek philosopher Plato described it in his two dialogues. Timaeus and Critias. Oh! It's one of the many flooding legends that are passed down through different civilizations, like Mesopotamia. Oh, true! I didn't even think of that. The flooding of Atlantis is said to have taken place sometime around 9000 BC, but the theory of continental drift claims otherwise. If we assume that all of our current continents are originally a single giant landmass, there's no place where a mythical lost continent could fit. At least, that was the operating theory as of 100 years or so ago. That said, I doubt that the discovery of plate tectonics has done much to advance Atlantis' cause. Furthermore, given that there have already been exactly 0 discoveries of any Atlantean artifacts, the sole historical record we have for existence is Plato's writings. However, that still leaves one question unanswered. Right, what if the continent of Atlantis really did exist, but in a way that's completely unlike any other continent we know about? It's a robot continent. Can't deny its possibility. Especially now that we know it's possible for something to exist without leaving behind a single trace. Namely, the realm of mystics. And that's not all. It's also the very act of using magecraft to materialize a servant. While the existence of most things can be proven with physical evidence in the early records, the same cannot be said of mystics. In which case... Wait, what Adele and Macarius told us about the mechanical gods is true? Precisely. The gods of Olympus could have arrived on the continent of Atlantis long ago, thereby bringing civilization to prehistoric peoples. Though, of course, in that case, those events could be more akin to the work of Jules Verne than they would be of Plato's Timaeus and Critias. Whenever Nosferatu gets historical, it's always weird, right? Good grief. You could practically see Sir Doyle's face grinning in delight. Oh yeah, he was... Is that... I don't know what Jules Verne is, but is that a reference to... I know Doyle, He believed in a lot of, like, fantastical stuff. As in Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the prestigious author who immortalized your exploits in novel form? I've read every book he ever published. I know there's a case where, like, there's a picture of, like, a fairy that was obviously faked, that he, like, you know, backed up as real or something. I've seen the movie versions. Well, Lisa 10 and Holmes. Still remember the first time I saw the Granada version like it was yesterday. Is that a director? Oh, Mashu, it's fun to gush about something you love, isn't it? Yes, it is. Thank you, Master. Ha ha ha, you're too kind, Miss Q-Right? Only hope I get a chance to tell Sir Doyle what dedicated fans he has. Now then, back to the subject of Atlantis. This has been a most fascinating discussion. Holmes, it's not confirmed whether he's fictional or not in the Nasuverse, right? Depending on when this lost boat first came about, this could mean that the mythical continent of Atlantis truly did exist on our Earth. The same were true in proper human history. There'd surely still be some trace of physical evidence pertaining to the continent sinking. Indeed, such an event would have affected the topography of the entire planet. No doubt someone could have discovered something along paleomagnetic lines as well. And yet, in proper human history, there's not one piece of evidence that the continent of Atlantis ever existed. Oh. No evidence of the continent's existence. Haha, by Jove, that's it. May not be a proverbial smoking gun. We have collateral evidence right here. Holmes? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. There's still only a hypothesis, but I do believe I've solved the riddle. Atlantis went back to space. If we assume that the legendary continent of Atlantis truly did exist in proper human history, then we can now say with a fair degree of certainty what it truly was. It's really no great mystery at all. Take a look around. Where are we standing right now? Olympus. Precisely. As you all know, we're currently standing on a small part of the interstellar mountainous city of Olympus. But what, pray tell, is the nature of Olympus's existence? Oh, I get it. Olympus is an unnatural landmass. It's a mysterious, enormous, artificial structure. It's essentially a virtual continent built inside a supernatural hollow space, with advanced technology well beyond the scope of proper human. So does any of this matter? Like, you could have just said this in 3-4 lines. Right you are, Miss Q-Right. Granted, this is the most preliminary theory that may well change as more information comes to light. Nonetheless. I must say, I never dreamed this adventure for ours would involve me deducing the existence of Atlantis. Oh, no, I get it. Mostly. Basically, Olympus and Atlantis are both pretty impressive, yeah? Totally got it. Oh, mostly. Mostly got it. I'm with Musashi on this one. I definitely, absolutely, mostly, totally got it. Yep. If you say so, Musashi. By the way, Adele and Mercurios, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. It's about the underground infrastructure we're using to transport as we speak. Sure, what is it? You said this whole underground area was safe because it used to be Hades' domain or something, right? Oh, why hasn't Zeus taken it over if he can take over Demeter? Just curious what the full story there was. Hades is one of the gods who was killed in the 4th Machia, right? Yes, that's right. All the gods who fought for coexistence between human and god were defeated and destroyed during the Olympia Machia. And Hades was one of them. After the war, Zeus ended up taking over the domains of every god they defeated. That, along with enslaving Poseidon, gave him full control over the entire Sea of Atlantis. But it's a different story for Olympus's underground infrastructure. Oh, oops. Hades decided to take his own life, and the resulting explosion sealed off his underground domain. Thanks to that, the underworld became a dark zone that nobody could easily touch. Nobody except those who were allied with Hades and the faction fighting for coexistence. Now I gotcha. That explains it. I always found it strange how an all-powerful god like Zeus knows everything that happens on the surface, but can't seem to do anything when it comes to this underground area. It's pretty much down to luck that things worked out this way. As ships, Hades and Zeus were both based off the Titan Cronus. As gods, that put them in the same class of deity. So even when Zeus became omnipotent, he'd still need to allocate almost all of his power to see everything going on in the Dark Zone. And right now, Zeus is using most of his magical energy to keep Olympus and the Tree of Happiness, Magellan, up and running. Then, you're saying that it is a weakness we can take advantage of? That's right. I believe that's where our hopes for victory lie. Because if he ever dedicated himself for the underworld, then, you know, that's all of his energy. Whoa! Oh, everything just shook again. Now you must have fallen asleep. We there already? Yeah, the base is done moving along the underground. Let's go up to the surface. We'll be going with you this time, since this is a covert mission. Oh! Do I get like a cool outfit? Yeah, Fall's coming too. Okay. There you go again. Didn't I tell you not to jump on my sister, you big squirrel? Cute boy, cute girl, a cute animal all together. You love to see it. That thing's not really a squirrel, right? Someone points it out. Alright, try not to get yourselves killed out there. There's no way in heck I'm gonna play pretend, so you guys knock yourselves out acting like the idiots you are. I'll hang around in my spirit form in the meantime and pop out if things turn violent. Oh? What? What do you mean by play pretend? Covert? Means you need to be careful about your choice of words on the surface, or Zeus's scans will catch you. You said something about that back when we fought Demeter. Yeah, not to mention their names. That's right. Now then, we need to get our cover story straight. Let's see. I think I've got it. Horsey, Mashu, Musashi? You three will be distant relatives from the very edge of the South District. As for you, Holmes, no need to worry about me. I'll stay close by in my spirit form as well. Oh, I call the older sister role. I always wanted a couple of cute siblings of my own. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done here. I'm done. Leave me. I mean, you want me to be the middle child? I was kind of hoping I could be the youngest child. You can be my big brother. Nope. Okay, let's go with that then. Dang it. Presume there's a risk our conversations may be eavesdrops upon the surface, Mercurials. Basically, catch on quick, don't you? I mean, they basically said as much a couple chapters ago. It has been said. It's not really eavesdropping though. It's more like he's openly listening to everything anyone says. Say it's because Zeus himself watches over everything we humans do, and he's protecting us. I see. So you live in a state of constant surveillance. Oh. Zeus might be able to see everything that happens above ground, but it can't actually tell individual people apart. Just like how we humans can't tell individual ants apart. Well, that's how I think it works. Oh, fascinating. That certainly seemed to lend credence to the AI's belief that Zeus is exceptionally powerful, but not truly omnipotent. However, his hearing's a different story. Listens to every single conversation people have on the surface. Meaning he's able to meaningfully hear and comprehend the utterances of 10 million people down to the sentence simultaneously? You can scarcely imagine what such immense data processing capabilities must be like. Small wonder he had so little difficulty traveling the universe. Such incredible multi-purpose functionality would certainly make him appear omnipotent, even if he's not truly so. Well, he's not a god for nothing. Not to mention this is Zeus we're talking about. He does a bunch of things that would be impossible for humans to pull off. Yeah, full. I agree, full. Most impressive. Sounds as though he's essentially Olympus's one-god echelon program. Hey, echelon! I've heard of that. It's from Steins Gate. Yeah, that's the kind of super surveillance system a few countries colluded on, right? No, Miss Miyamoto. Echelon was never anything more than an urban legend. It's no different than the purported devil of the crossroads, or a serial killer hiding under your bed. Then again, perhaps the devil of the crossroads is more of a mystic than Echelon? Well, no matter. Still the same broad category. The same is not true for Zeus. His surveillance mechanisms and control devices are unabashedly present in all aspects of life here. And took you Olympus for Utopia? In fact, the control the government wields over its people is far greater than any we've seen yet in Olympus. No wonder that a division between coexistence and ruling factions was so great when it led to a full-blown machia. So I'm a little tired. I didn't get my full dose of caffeine this morning, you know? Stretching. You're sure to understand what things are like here. So think we can get going now? Oh, good. Let's get this great summoning circle operation underway. Everybody ready? Seeing how those soldiers we ran into last time all look like they came from the East District. Guessing we'll be in for an especially rough time around here, so let's be ready for that. Thank you, Musashi. We were actually hoping to stop by our house before we begin the operation in earnest, if that's okay. Why's that? You two used to live here? Actually, forgot something there and needed to get it. Yes, we have to postpone the start of this mission. Sorry, should have told you sooner. Oh? Seriously? Screw that noise, I'm taking a nap. Wake me up when you finish whatever stupid crap you're gonna do. Is he gonna camp out here just like that? And again, I guess I'm not the one to talk. What are you, stupid? Don't you know it's dangerous for a woman to camp out by herself? Haha, really? Really gonna lecture me on that? What happened? Greek guy. Oh, okay, actually, Zeus showing up is a real concern. Oh no! But Adele, can I ask you what it is you forgot at your house? Something we're all gonna need. Last time we used it, we messed up the timing and our whole squad got wiped out. Oh. You sure we should be getting that then? Your entire squad? Okay, let's start by getting this thing you forgot. Right, Master. Full. End of arrow? No? No. Above ground. This is Olympus's East District. There's so many statues as big as skyscrapers here. The city itself is so elaborately designed, and also filled with a real gentle sense of beauty everywhere I look. Well, you're going to see giant statues in the art district? Is this your first time coming to this part of town? Oh, right. I have to assume that our old backstory about being from the countryside won't work anymore. No, of course not. It's been long enough that I couldn't help but get a little worked up. It's always impressive to see them again after a long absence. Right. Yeah, no, I said right. Woof, fall, woof. Special translation. Don't mind me, just your ordinary everyday doggo here. Stop saying doggo. You're not Napoleon. Who's a good boy, Plateau? Oh, I get it. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yeah. Woof, woof. It doesn't look like anyone's playing Senpai or me any special notice. Does she just have the Ordinax out? Okay. Oh, no. Da Vinci's disguise kits must be working as intended. Seems like they're affecting Musashi too, just like we hoped. So far, so good. It's been a long time since you've been here too, hasn't it, Plato? Come on, who's a good boy? Full scared. What's with the cold shoulder? Come on, enough playing around. Our home sweet home isn't much farther from here. Okay. Why don't we head back to the house and take a breather before we look around the city? You guys could use one after all the hard work you've been doing. Plus, I think Sister here's been looking forward to cooking something for you. Can't say I'm especially looking forward to it myself, but... Akirios? Akirios? Okay. Whenever you're cooking for the first time in a long time too. Happy now? So a few hundred years without cooking anything, but I can't wait to get into the kitchen. Well, of course! No, we haven't seen our distant relatives in forever. We have to make them feel welcome. Right? Yeah. For wow. What's gotten into you, Platon? Just watching over a couple beautiful people doing a little back and forth. Fur, yeah, I agree. I assume guards or something? You know it's weird to growl in public. It's my curios, children! Look, Adele's here too. Oh no, it's these kids again! Yeah, they're both back. Oh man, it's been so long. I mean, I assume it's different kids. They have eyes though. We even got a dog with them. At least I think that's a dog, right? It's so cute! Fur, yeah, fur. Where have you guys been all this time? And you've been traveling around Olympus now, right? I think you went to the South District last, right? Look like things are pretty bad down there. Are you two okay? You get caught up in the crossfire? We're fine, thank you. But it's scary seeing the city there in such disarray. You guys been doing okay while we've been away? Oh yeah, we've been having ambrosia every day, so we're doing great. How about you two? Have you been okay? Yeah, we're fine, thanks. This ambrosia is still being distributed even though the Demeter is gone. Does this mean Zeus has taken over Demeter's role? Even while he's pouring magical energy? Well, okay, I get why they're saying this, but we've said this like 2 or 3 times now. Even while he's still pouring magical energy into Olympus and the Tree of Emptiness? Basically, we killed Demeter, so he's using more magical energy. And now we're gonna kill Aphrodite, right? That's gonna make him use even more to fulfill whatever her role is. And then, I mean, I assume the Dioscuri tool. Just how much magical energy does he actually possess? So did you guys see the Chaldeans while you were in the South District? They're demons who want to destroy our world, right? Did they look really scary? Beats me. We never saw them, so we have no idea. See, one of them's got a demonic blood red mark on his right hand. This guy's the command spells too this time, so we should be okay. I think. Who are these people? Are they your friends? Are you guys from the South? Do you see the Chaldeans? Guy with black hair? Nope, I didn't. Ah. Those Chaldeans aren't gonna come here, right? I want all of us to die. I hate them. There's no such thing as bad people. Yeah, they're unbelievable, that's for sure. It's really scary knowing they're out there, isn't it? Stupid, evil, scary Chaldeans. Should all just die and leave us alone. Queen Europa said so too. Oh yeah, and Europa. Right, I forgot about her. I don't know if I agree. Oh, shut up, Musashi. Huh? But Chaldeans do bad things. That makes them bad guys, right? Queen Europa even said so in her address. If they're bad guys, then they should definitely die. Simple as that. See, I think they're bad, so they should die might be a little too simplistic. No, she's been listening to the philosophers again. Don't mind her. Nothing else, I think it'd be good for us to find out why they are the way they are. Like, are they really destroying the world? Are they really so evil that they deserve to die? Who knows, maybe they got their own good reasons for doing what they're doing. Maybe there's some larger truth driving their actions that we have to come to terms with. And maybe they don't want to be here taking on Olympus, but they are anyway because they think it's the right thing to do. It's worth your while to imagine things like that, you know? Especially since it doesn't cost you anything. Star. It's pretty tough. Yeah, if that was the case, I don't know how I'd feel about it. Yeah, me neither. Oh wait, hang on. It's still better to do bad things, even if you got a reason for doing them, right? Yeah, that's true. You're not young there. Oh my... Loudest car in the world. Don't forget, there's nobody in the whole world who never makes any mistakes. People can't always make all the right choices. Sometimes to stop evil, you have to let go of being good a bit. When you do, the important thing is to be honest with yourself. You can't just rationalize your actions away by telling yourself you have no other choice, or that what you're doing is somehow right. I know if I was up against someone who was under no illusions that what they were doing was wrong under no illusion that they were doing something wrong for what they sincerely believed were the right reasons, I wouldn't want to kill them just because they were bad. I want to know why they made a choice like that, what motivated them to do it. And while I was at it, I want other people to know how they felt too. Is that what I think? What about you two? Musashi, you kind of blew our cover. Is that why? Oh, that's our alarm. Sorry, we have to go home now. Bye. See you later. Later. Goodbye. Bye. What's with the alarm? What was that all about? Why are you getting so worked up over a couple of kids? What do you mean kids? Are they like 10,000 years old? I guess you got me there. Woof woof. Settle down, you. Come on, let's go already. Those kids' curfew alarms are any indication. Probably be sunset soon. Okay, it's just curfew. See that residential tower next to the statue of Aphrodite? This one? Our carriers and I live there. Apartment 5203 on the 52nd floor. Tall building. Really? We're still going? I assume the next one will be short. It's so spacious. Does this mean they're upper class? Like the whole concept of a monetary economy doesn't exist here. Since they also have nothing in the way of jobs or professions, I don't see how they could have class-based distinctions like commoner or aristocrat either. You two have all the space to yourselves? This place is pretty average. People who really care about the size of their homes might choose somewhere bigger. But this is usually the kind of apartment you get unless you have a big family or something. Please have a seat and make yourselves at home. I'll go get us some juice. Okay. How do babies work? Like, do they just stay babies or do they grow up? Woof. Alright. He just snapped his fingers. That's the sign we agreed on to let Holmes know it was okay to come out of his spirit form. The Olympians might have found his outfit strange, but Zeus shouldn't be able to tell the difference. I do beg your pardon for the intrusion. Hope my footsteps weren't too loud. Don't worry, nobody will notice footsteps. Just don't break into song or anything. Our neighbors aren't too fond of that. See, if Zeus were also monitoring the number of people making footsteps in the given room, you'll notice something was strange that the number suddenly increased out of nowhere. But if I'm understanding this right, looks like footsteps are beneath his notice. Oh, that's code, I get it. Here you are. I'm afraid it's not freshly squeezed, but it's still nice and cold. Thank you, Adele. Most kind of you. Don't mind if I do, glug 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 glug. Ah, that hit this. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Hold on. I've mentioned this before, but my microphone is, the third leg broke, so I have it, like, propped up on, like, a cube thing. Yes, don't worry, Pothole. Got a shallow bowl of juice for you, too. Woof. Yummy. Sweetness doesn't overstay its welcome. Get just the right taste of tartness. Thank you very much. Not at all. Thank you for the lovely drink. Won't soon forget this flavor, I assure you. Now then, before we go over whatever it is you two forgot, I need to ask you a more personal question. Tell me, Adele and Marcarios, may I ask where the rest of your family is? Dead? Yeah, they died in the Olympia Machia. Yeah. Killed? Yeah, our mom and dad supported Athena and Ares, so... Oh. Yeah, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Relax, it's fine. This is thousands of years ago, remember? Besides, it's not like our family's all gone. Still got you guys. There's nothing taboo about discussing the Machia. Just like extolling the gods' victories. Besides, Sister and I weren't part of the coexistence faction, like Mom and Dad were. He's lying. He and Adele were both part of the coexistence faction during the fourth Machia. But he's assuming Zeus is listening in. Being careful not to say anything that will arouse suspicion. You guys certainly do love talking about the Machia, don't they? Anyway, it's getting late, so we should probably have dinner soon. You'll help me, right, Marcarios? Yeah. I'll help too. Then I'll help by playing with Plato. Here, boy, come on, boy. Grr. Come on, why are you growling at me? If you don't help, you don't eat, big sister. Should have seen that one coming. Okay, I'm in. Besides, it looks like fun. Thank you, everyone. I can tell this is going to be the most fun we've had at dinner in a long time. Okay. Oh, yeah, East District, right. Oh, I like how they moved the base. That's a really nice touch. Another one? That's 6 0 APs in a row. Maybe more. I forget if there's one at the end of the Demeter chapter. Thank you for the wonderful meal. It was so incredibly delicious. Still can't quite believe how good it was. It tasted completely different from the kind of food I'm used to. Especially of the, fish. It's nothing special, other than to sprinkle a little powder on it before I cooked it. Maybe so, but it was still exquisite. You really are an expert chef, aren't you, Adele? I already told you, she hasn't cooked for 100 years. Still, thanks. No, she's really happy to hear that. Honestly, it makes me feel good, too. I'm so glad. Forgotten how fun it is to cook for guests. Of course, it wouldn't have been half as fun if you hadn't all helped, so thank you. Oh no, not at all. All I did was help with simple prep stuff. Slurp. Yep. Musashi eating noises. That's delicious. Best noodles I've had in forever. Oh, sorry for polishing everything off. My defense is also good, I couldn't help it. That's quite alright. We have more if you want thirds. Woohoo! So one thing I've learned is that you gotta stock up on good food when you get the chance. Yeah. Wow! That's meaningful. Now then, before I forget again, Del, perhaps it's time you secure this forgotten item of yours. You're right. We should. First, let me give you a bit of backstory. Gosh, where did I begin? She's trying to think of a lie. Aphrodite. Yay! Thank you, Marcarios. So you know how the East District Statue Town is also the district dedicated to art and beauty, right? That's because Aphrodite's protection is especially strong here. She hears any prayers in the region's branch temples. Go on. So we thought we could use a guide here. He's been cooped up in here sleeping for a while now, but he should be waking up at any moment. Wait, huh? You mean this thing you forgot wasn't actually a thing at all? Yep, munching. More of a metaphorical thing then. He's a huge help even among you-know-who's friends. Yep, all the more so in this part of town. Seems Marcarios is looking at a refrigerator. We got a robot fridge. Can it play Skyrim? Yes, all you see is a large refrigerator. Now Adele's standing in front of it. Wait, I recognize it now. It looks just like the one they used in the underground base to keep that steel chimera on ice. Oh! Sorry I've kept you waiting so long, Uncle? Uncle? It's finally time for you to wake up. Wait. What? Caligula? What? Freaking Caligula's in this chapter? Like, I knew about Romulus, but what the? Why him? Well, I assume they're gonna use. He's the catalyst for Romulus, right? That's the heroic spirit of Emperor Caligula we met in the second singularity. Alright, I forgot we met him. What in the world is he doing there? He kept an eye at that. Caligula? What in the world's going on? Indeed, it has been a long time since I was last awakened. Hello, my beloved twins, Adele and Mercurios. Glad to see you both well. However, cannot help but notice that none of my friends are here. Won't ask why. Your faces tell me all I need to know. Good day to you, unfamiliar guests. The twins have brought you here, that I know you are friends and comrades. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. He actually spoke? I thought your own wasn't like, oh, Nero's so cool, best girl, Umu. Woof. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay. That is not what I expected to go down there. Okay. Another one? Well, no, there's a battle. There's a battle. Okay, okay. Right, it's just 0 AP for the next week. Which is convenient. I should try to... Well, I mean, I don't... like, I let my AP overflow a lot, so it's not like I need to capitalize on that, but... Maybe I will. It makes it kind of annoying to tell when it's a battle or not, though. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back next time with some more Fake Grand Order. That's... I wanted to do one more today, but that's enough for me today. I'm hungry, I'm a little tired. I'm gonna go make food, maybe take a nap. I'll see about that one. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.